This is a series of videos in which Philip Maris interviews Dr. John Ricketts, the author of the book Exceeding the Goal: Adventures in Strategy, Information Technology, Computer Software, Technical Services, and Goldratt's Theory of Constraints. Now I'd like to ask you about applying constraint management or theory of constraints to an IT portfolio, maybe one of the more difficult areas of applying constraint management to IT, because in normal portfolios, right, you judge the value of a project according to how much money it's going to make. That makes the decision making more quantitative and quite easy. But in IT portfolios, the majority of projects that are being run are in fact not going to be making more money, right? They are there for other reasons, such as the maintenance of the systems, but also for security reasons and other non-financial reasons. So how does one manage a portfolio when the majority of the stuff in that portfolio can't be quantified in terms of dollar value? How do you do that?
An IT portfolio is the set of IT initiatives that an organization invests in. That may include development of new systems, but it almost certainly includes operation, maintenance, and enhancement of existing systems. Because investment funds are finite, portfolio management means deciding what not to do as much as deciding what to do. It's tempting to think that rank ordering a list of proposed initiatives by their return on investment potential will make the decisions easy, but that's not what happens. For one thing, mandatory projects such as tax filing generate no ROI at all, and the products and services that do generate ROI have a life cycle of their own. To understand their true potential, it's necessary to examine where they are in their life cycles and where their respective markets are headed. The most profitable product or service today may be in decline. The most profitable products and service tomorrow may be immature today. In a later video, we'll talk about the Horizons model, which addresses this specific problem. At the portfolio level, cash can be a constraint. The annual budget cycle restricts where investment decisions are made, unless there is a reserve for unanticipated opportunities or the ability to redirect previously committed funding by throttling or freezing or killing initiatives already in flight. Initiative approval and launch can take many forms. Ideally, they're based on the organization's overall capacity. However, if initiatives are launched despite insufficient resources or overly aggressive schedules, a death march, which leads to excessive overtime and stress, is what results. Unfortunately, some organizations deliberately launch more initiatives than they can sustain in the belief that the strongest will survive. But that can lead to a logjam, with resource poaching slowing both the donor and the recipient. So, how to deal with a logjam? One approach is finish 2, start 1, but that works for internal initiatives, not for external products and services if customers have other options. Net, portfolio management is a complex set of ongoing decisions at the strategic level, and we'll delve more into strategy in subsequent videos.
Thank you for mentioning the 2-for-1 rule. Anyway, thank you very much for discussing how one manages a portfolio in IT, because I think it's probably one of the more delicate, difficult things with regards to applying theory of constraint because of this unquantifiable stuff. Let's carry on with the series. In the next one, I'm going to ask you whether you can have one or several constraints in your IT environment.